Hey, this is Different Careers with Kate Nudd. Again, we are going through the massage therapy principles and practice. Why am I going through this textbook? Because in school for massage therapy, I did not have the time to thoroughly read every single chapter. So I guess I have a pet peeve of what was the point of college professors, or if you're getting a certification for a certain career so you can get a license for it. What is the point of having a textbook if you're not going to read through the whole thing? So a book is a book. Shouldn't you read through the whole thing? A lot of teachers were just like, here, read these pages. Here, read these pages. Here, read these pages. But you don't actually read through the whole textbook. And as I'm reading through it, it's like the content, like reading through it gives you a whole bigger picture. They're just narrowing it down, I guess. This is what's important to know to graduate for massage therapy, or to graduate that, or to pass that class. But it's just like everything seems important, not just what they narrowed it down to. So anyways, let's continue on. This is the video section. What is the prone position? What is the supine position? What is the side lying position? And what is the seated position? That's what we're going to go over in this video.
In the prone position, the client is in a horizontal position while lying face down. The most supported areas in this prone position are anterior ankles and the face. Use a face rest frame and cushion to keep your client's neck straight while lying prone. The best way to adjust a face rest for maximum client comfort while the client is prone is to unlock the cams and have the client pull the face rest up to his or her face until a comfortable level is found. While the face rest is held in this position, lock the cams. A vinyl-covered 3 or 6-inch diameter bolster under the anterior ankles allows the hips, legs, and ankles to relax fully during the massage. If the client complains of his or her low back feeling strained by lying prone, a pillow or soft cushion placed under the abdomen or pelvis will reduce an anterior lumbar curve. For added shoulder and arm relaxation, an arm shelf or linen-draped stool placed under the face rest can be used for an arm rest.
So they showed that, like, putting your hands down below the table or whatever, to me it was just as comfortable to have your arms laying on the table. So I didn't think that arm thing was a necessary thing that someone needs to receive a massage. However, if you need the arms as a massage therapist of your client to go somewhere else because you're trying to specifically work on another area and the arms are in the way, then that would be a good extra thing to have, is that resting place for the hands in the front, and it could feel relaxing for the client. So let's continue on to the supine position.
In the supine position, the person is lying horizontally on the back. When the client is in this position, the most commonly supported areas are the posterior cervical region and the posterior knees. Use of a 6 or 8-inch bolster helps relax the low back by flattening out an exaggerated curve. Be sure the knees are hip distance apart. This is the best client position to address the abdomen, with the knees flexed while in the supine position. A soft cloth-covered cervical pillow is best placed under the cervical region, not the occipital region. Be sure the neck is not flexed.
Now, for the supine or face up position, what I will say is that towel under the neck. Hey, that's good when you're working the rest of the body as a licensed massage therapist. That is good when you're not working the face or neck region, but if it feels very good if the massage therapist massages your neck while you're face up too, because you have a gravity pull, where it's like, okay, gravity is going down, and so you can put your hands and go by the spine. It feels very good, very relaxing. And also you can get some of the tension points at the base of the skull way more easier, because you have like a gravity, what's it called, working with you. So uh, uh, one of my problems was I get so into my work that sometimes I would forget, like if someone's like, it's more comfortable to have your head, uh, what's it called? The face cradle underneath your head, because that cushioning thing can come up and you can put it under the person's head or put that towel back. And, sometimes I would forget to replace that thing because I got so into my work and trying to alleviate the muscles. So it's like, that's where it's like, clients, I'm sorry, but it's like, you, as a massage therapist, you can forget to do things. So we might need that gentle reminder. Hey, can you put this back under my head or whatever? If it's more comfortable to have that towel under your head, or use the face cradle as a, like a pillow, like neck support thing while you're lying face up. So please do not hesitate to communicate with your licensed massage therapist that you are seeing, and let them know, hey, I would really like this under my head. We do our best to remember everything, but if your goal is to really relax all those muscles and you're like focusing on touching the muscles and optimizing all of that time, you can forget to do those little things, because when you're putting like the face cradle under the head for head neck support, or the towel under the neck for like neck support, it's like, well, you weren't massaging the muscle. Those were seconds lost for you actually receiving hands-on time. That's kind of how I looked at it. So if you're not thinking about all those little details, that it's like, oh yeah, every time the massage therapist has to re-drape because you wiggled, you're losing hands-on time. Anytime you have to replace something under the neck or whatever, you're losing time. So it's like, normally I started people face down or the prone position, then I turned them face up to the supine position to save some of those seconds in your massage. Be like, can you handle your neck being down in the beginning, and then it's like, okay, we're done with the front of the chest, the neck, and the face and the scalp. Then can we put the towel under the neck for support? Because that's going to save time if you really think that's more comfortable. But because it's hard to do things over and over and over again. For me, it's like I just kept forgetting what I was doing because you have to repeat, repeat, repeat. I could remember like to do something once, but it's like if something gets messed up, it's like how many times do I have to redo this thing? So that's where it's like if you have to repeat stuff, that's where we need help from clients to remind us, hey, I accidentally moved the sheet, um, uh, or whatever. Then it's like, okay, thank you for letting me know because I'm happy to redrape that area properly. Communication is the key. So now we're going to do the sideline position.
The sideline position is preferred for pregnancy, some older adults, and for various conditions. Ask the client to lie on the side on which he or she feels most comfortable. Spend most of the treatment time on the first side because much of the body can be accessed from this position. Ask the side-lying client to slide back so his or her backside is near the edge of the table, approximately 4 inches. This will make it easier for the therapist to work the client's back and will provide additional table space in front of the client for pillows. Use 3 or 4 pillows. Place the first pillow underneath his or her head. The next pillow should be placed under the top arm. A second pillow is often needed. The last is positioned under the upper knee and ankle. This pillow helps relax the hip and low back. If the hip, knee, and ankle are not all in the same horizontal plane, add another pillow until the proper alignment is achieved. This is imperative. If the ankle is unsupported, the hip outwardly rotates. This rotation may cause tightening of the hip and low back. 2 additional smaller pillows may be needed under the wrist of the lower arm and under the lower ankle. Because the back, most of the legs, and feet are approached from a side position, the therapist adjusts his or her body position for the best leverage. This may include using a stool, squatting, or kneeling on the floor.
Oh, it cut you off. So it seemed like they didn't finish the video. Interesting. Anyways, when it comes to the sideline position, to me, the sideline position is the worst position to massage the back. You really want that person to be lying face down to get the back in a comfortable way, because you can see your work, you can stand up straight when the person's tilted and you're trying to massage their back. It's like you're looking in it seemed to me like it was easy to look in a crooked way where you're slanting your head. Again, if you can raise the table higher, and what I ended up doing is with prenatal massage, because that's the majority of people who wanted that position, is I ended up working the back more like this, and it's like half of the back, because it's like you don't have the back in a symmetrical place. So it's like, however, it's like the hip flexors, or the hip area, if you need to get into the deeper muscles in the side, then it's that's why you would really put that individual in a sideline position. So again, it's more to get the muscles on the side. That to me, you would put people in a sideline position. That means your thighs, it's hard to access them when someone's face up or face up or face down, or prone or supine. So it's like certain muscles the lateral muscles, the medial muscles. That's what you're trying to address when you put someone in a sideline position. But they're not phrasing it properly in this video. So I don't know why they said what they said. But hey, it is what it is. So let's go over the seated position.
The seated position is a massage given while the client is seated. The client may be sitting in an ordinary chair or a specially designed massage chair. Devices are also available that sit or clip onto a tabletop to accommodate the client leaning forward. When an ordinary chair is used, the client may lean forward and rest his or her head on cushions placed on the top of a nearby table. See the segment on seated massage on the Evolve website for technique suggestions.
Okay, in the seated position, what works best is the massage chair, where you have that face cradle. You can put sit in it, and it's designed to fully support you. Again, with a chair massage, it's really, you're getting 5-10 minute, up to maybe like 30 minute. You could do 45 minutes, but it's like I really wouldn't do like an hour. But then someone did say there was this chair massage where someone figured out how to make it so you could use a chair massage where they could sit in and lean back, and yeah, it supports that them like their head leaning back, and then you standing around the person to massage different areas. So like technically the chair massage that I did just focus the back, the scalp, some of the heads, and like maybe the thighs a little bit. And then you did have that what I forget what are those things, the things that you can set on the table where it puts that face cradle in. Well, that also works better if you're just gonna like travel, you don't want to bring your chair massage, you can just like, okay, set this up at the table, they can lean it and you use the table. But depending on the chair position, the chair could be too low, the chair could be too high, so it's hard to line up that face cradle that attaches to the table properly. And then you have the elderly, where if the elderly, it's like, it's hard for me to put my face in here or whatever. It's like you may not end up using that at all. So it's it's like, what is the most effective way of massaging people? So it seemed like there was missing massage tools on the market, because I really would have liked that massage chair to be able to, hey, let's put you face, let's have you sit and put you comfortably so your face is in the chair massage. Let's have you sit in a different direction now and have your head go into the face cradle to try to get both sides in different ways. And like the instructions didn't teach you how to do both directions when you bought the chair massage thing. But chair massages were very relaxing. It's, if you need massages more often, like twice a week, you need to relax more of your body, or you might need your back worked more. Again, you're sitting in that thing with clothes on, so it's like exercise clothes, yoga pants, a tank top, that's fine. And then or even just a t-shirt, that's fine. And then there's it's like definitely compression through the back, but it's helping like loosen up those muscles. But coming in more often for a shorter massage, that might be more beneficial to you than just getting a 90-minute massage once a month or a 60-minute massage once a month. So chair massages are awesome. And then it's like if you're in sports, it's like that could be part of your recovery day, right? 30-minute chair massage, relax more of the muscles, or just even do a clothed table massage where it's like, hey, just can you touch all the muscles briefly for 30 minutes or 45 minutes? So that will help relax the muscles as a whole and help with recovery time, because you're trying to keep your muscles fit and you're trying to help the muscles relax and it's like if you're exercising on a regular basis and the muscles get so tight because you're lifting weights or you're exercising, it's like that recovery day of like taking 30 minutes to touch those muscles, remind them, hey, you can relax. That's very beneficial. So I hope you enjoyed this video. So hopefully now you understand prone is face down, supine is face up, side lining position. You're getting the medial and lateral muscles of your body more. And a seated position, you're actually in a designed chair massage, and to have a shorter massage. So next time we will go over sheet draping and towel draping. So stay tuned for the next video. Until next time.